Hey, everybody, it's me on Thanksgiving Day, and this is a little window of time, a small amount of time before I gotta start helping with Thanksgiving stuff. So I picked a task for myself that I can get done in an hour or two, maybe something around that, and then I've got to put the stream away, put all this away, and just do things like take some food to somebody, package up some part of our meal and send it off to some friends of ours. Because we're in lockdown, so there's limits to what we can do. These people are going to come over and visit us, but they can't do it. So anyways, I'm making a game. That game is called the Godkiller. You solve puzzles, you explore, you participate in story events. I'm going to demo. Let's demo quick. I'll get to doing a little bit of work on Thanksgiving. Sneaking it in. Because I work every fucking day on this game. Every day. I've done that for 201 days in a row. And I don't have any intent to stop until the game is out. Or I'm dead. One of the two things. Okay, demo. Got quite a few levels for now. I think it's like 27. Precipitalis. I don't know how I feel about this level. I feel like I may come back and tweak it a bit. Or it just might be that not every single level is one that I'm in love with, So this one, it's got you high up above a bunch of stuff happening. Some parts of it I really like, actually. It's got frame rate issues up here because of just the sheer number of polygons that are in the view. I think that's why. But there are frame rate issues. So maybe here's one thing. It's not visually that clear. Okay. So you can mess around with this guy a bit. Get him to fall off the end. Okay. Alright, then here you actually make a trap. And the block puzzle here, it's just a tiny bit tricky. It's not real tricky. The main thing is getting the P over using T and A. But we already had one level that was focused on this technique, so it's well within the player's repertoire at this point. Okay, I set up a death repeater down there with these guys. They come out of the egg far below and they just immediately die. And it actually makes a nice little fireworks show down there. Okay, let's see if I can get them all in one go. I can. So the trap is not for you, it's for them. They come on the bridge and then whoop. I feel like I need some better trails on those guys so you can see them dropping. Alright, so now I can head through. This guy, I'm not going to do the thing where I land on top of him and kill him. Because that would be a solution I can use here, but it will not be part of the abilities that are in the game when I fix that one hole. Okay. And I fell down. Okay, so there's a clue to the player, which is everything stops and you know, everyone's chill as soon as you get killed. They're waiting for you to step on the grass again, and they'll get upset. Visually, this level's pretty good. I might be able to fix the frame rates with like LOD and other optimizations. It's a little hard to make sense of. It's busy, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel 100% on it. Anyways, let me leave it in the game for now. I think I will leave it in ultimately, but there's probably some refinements I want to make to it later. I'm going to go to a scene that I shelved a long time ago because it was too hard for where I wanted to place it in the game. Now I'm just going to play it again. I'm going to see how I feel about it now as far as putting it back into the game. Because it probably does work well in the game, but just in a different location than where I originally intended it. Yeah. So, issue where I got to replace the player. So let's take. So we got two of these ladies here. One of them's gonna go. Let's see. Get rid of the original one. The new one has got the correct properties and everything. Okay. Rename. Alright, let me just refresh my memory of what this level is. Now, I think I need to bring this in a bit so people can see the whole screen. Okay, it needs cosmetics. This kind of boring, blocky exterior wall isn't doing it for me. Okay, X blocks. Block pads need to be updated. It's actually not a bad puzzle to put in around Plundy paths, I think. So there's the exit. Need 8 X's. it's also good to see that this is working with the changes I made that take the blocks to the nearest block pad using a beeline instead of square counting method. Yeah, I think I got everything on this side. Should be impossible to get the X out this way. It should just always go back to there. Good. Okay. There's the X bridge. I think there's some way to get all these guys back up here. It's a little tough though. If I go down here, nope, it goes back that way. So I need 3 to the east. Perfect. Yeah, this goes after Plundy Paths. Oh, okay. So I think this one's ready to go back in. I just got to do a little cleanup and aesthetics on it. I'll be right back. to it. First thing, let's fix all these friggin' block pads. They look wrong. Okay. Okay, I want. Most awesome snippet ever. I do have to go back though and set the letters on all these, so now they say A, but I want them to say X. Okay, well that's an easy one. The puzzle's good. The puzzle's just fine. The aesthetics look terrible. Let me make these go in. Though I can definitely see an argument for keeping the aesthetics simple on this level. So I'm thinking, let's take this and set it to different texture. We will change it to use that as a floor elsewhere though. I might reserve that for a floor texture. What else we got? That would be way too much. That would be gross. This is not bad. That's not bad. Yeah. I could even probably use it on these things too. Just have to make yeah. Okay. So if I just come by and just make all of these circuitry, that's probably not a bad way to go. So to do that, let's stick this up here so I can get to it quick. And then yeah, I'm just trying to give the player a break from this relentless green tile. What? I removed floor decorator, so why are you not applying circuitry? Okay, that's better. Another thing that'd be easier is just to replace the wall with the circuitry, so let's do that. That's simpler than selecting all the faces every time. Where the hell did, okay, where is this? Okay, I just missed it, I guess. Okay, so I got that. Drag this over to wall. Yeah, just repeat many, many times. Maybe I can just do a whole bunch at once. That one I already got. Nah, it won't work that way. Although I probably could just walk through these and then in the hierarchy instead of the level and get them all. And I keep on refining my little practices here. I keep on finding little ways to make this task go faster, and I'm done. It's not gorgeous or anything, but looks okay, except for stuff like this, where it seems like I've messed something up. Yeah, alright. Wait a minute. What is that? What is that there for? Did it come from somewhere else? I'll definitely need to make sure this is all still playable. Okay, so one good thing about using this circuitry thing is I can put the city real close, the city buildings along the outskirts, and it'll match the palette really well. That's my only misgiving with using these giant city buildings. There will be a lot of polys in this. I'm thinking, let's put the big buildings here. Probably won't be able to see much of anything of them down here though. Like that. You come over here, you'll be able to just catch the barest glimpse. So I could either bring this in, or let's do something else. Let's do something else. Let's make something I can just plop down along the top. Just make a number of things based on circuitry and as a texture, maybe some light showing through. Okay, so that's easy enough. So, oh no, I hear people moving around down there. They were sleeping just a moment ago. There's a little timer going on right now in my head. Okay, so this is all going to be ignore raycast. And we'll stick with circuitry. A whole bunch of these things and just kind of reuse and copy them. I'll make some variations so it's not all the same, but they're just decorative. I know that you can't really see too far out in this direction, so I'm not going to worry too much about getting them fantastic out over here. Just want something a little bit more interesting to look at. Okay. There's a lot to fill in. Lot. So let's just not be too dainty about it. Let's just stick some stuff down. I think I get some decent variation by just upending it. Sorry if this looks cheap, but I don't think it's going to be bad. Although you'll never see that. That is wasteful. You'll never see up high. So let's get rid of that. Just make a new one. Circuitry. More raycast. Make a few little ones. Just throw them in real quick. I think this will look okay. Also, let's go ahead and put the decorations on. Let's see how it looks, and then I'll decide what else I want to do. I think it's going to be fine. Yeah, it's not a bad texture because it resists repeating patterns, but it's got complexity to it. It's one of the ones I generated. Yeah, cyan and light brown, pretty good for just kind of keeping a tight palette. Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything more, to be honest. It's a good simple level. I mean, it's simple to look at it and grasp it. The level I just made is freaking complicated. I'm just musing a bit about the non-puzzle aspects of a level. If there's a way for your mind to kind of get the gist of how things are laid out, it's helpful. So the favorite level so far for myself and the two playtesters that have been playing is called the Pit Tower. And its strength is, there's one of its strengths is that, there's just one building. It's got 4 stories in it. You go up, there's one little challenge on each story, and there's 5 stories actually. And you get it. Your brain says, this is a building, I go up the stairs, each floor is about the same size as the one underneath of it. Then there's an exterior that the tower is inside of. So it's good. Whereas that last one that I made, it feels like a little bit Frankensteinish. It's hard to make sense of it. This one I think is going to do just fine. I was worried about it before, but the thing to worry about was that the player at the point where I was trying to fit this in did not have good knowledge of the techniques that were involved. Let me fix this guy. I'll fix it in a really cheap and simple way. I'll just delete some polygons I know won't actually be shown. I honestly probably don't need to do this. It's just optimizing for efficiency. If I followed this to a logical extreme, I'd be deleting all the backsides of everything. That should really happen in the second pass. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna get my thumbnail cam going on this. And this one I could do something fun with. So it's so friggin' lengthy like that. Do an interesting camera angle that you wouldn't see in the game. Save that. Let's go to level selector. I got 29. 29 levels. I think for the next round of playtesting, I'll aim for 30. It's not bad to get 5 levels done every week. It's not bad at all. Alright, Plundy Paths. So, it might not be a bad idea to put it out here, just to give the player just a tiny little break. At this point, they might just enjoy a little piece, because Quelling Field is just like a bunch of chaos with all these guys. Just, I don't know, it's chaos. This is going to be a nice contemplative thing to put here. So this is Vast Expanse. Make sure I got the name of the scene correct. Yeah, I do want to move Vast Expanse though, so it should go. GK. I'll get rid of this. Move it over to here. Okay. Just make sure I didn't mess it up in the build settings. Nope, picked it right up. Good job, Unity. Okay. I don't know if I like the name though. Let me change this one to Long Corridor. We got Deep Corridor, and then we got Long Corridor. I'm even inclined to rename this one because it's not that deep. If you want to go deep, we'll go deep. There might be a deep corridor later. I do want like just a crazy deep corridor at some point. So let me just make sure this all works. Okay. I don't want to play through 2 levels to get to it. I will later, just to make sure it works. But right now, I gotta go down and help. I gotta help get ready for a meal, a Thanksgiving meal. That's cool. Maybe I can break free from it a little bit later. Do some more coding. This is how my twisted brain works. Everybody's trying to relax and have a good time with their family and do something special. I'm like, can I just work on my game? I just want to work on my game. It's all nice, but I want to work on my game. Could there be a holiday where all I do is work on my game? All right. stopping the stream. Stopping it. Stopping it right now. Stop it. Stopping it now.